ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Jahaneman. And nowadays, as I am taking you to the great educationists who are speaking about 2020 and what is their aspiration for 2021. So, this is another episode of Aspirations 2021. Let me welcome Mrs. Shalu Sehgal, who is a renowned educationist working as lecturer in a college. So, Mrs. Shalu, welcome to Jahaneman. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Halima. I'm good. Yeah.
Congratulations, you have been nominated for some award. May I know the details of that award?
Yeah, Dr. Halima, this is just a recent achievement. You can say, I would like to say it. I have been selected to receive a preeminent academic influencer award 2020 from Interdisciplinary Research for Sustainable Development, IRSD 2020 from Australia. So this is
Oh,
From
that's
the
really
Melbourne Time.
great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations, great
Thank you,
achievement.
Dr. Halima. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
So, Mrs. Shalu, year 2020 was very challenging for everyone. But my
Yes.
personal opinion is that education sector has suffered a lot.
Yes,
And
I do
education
believe.
sector, whether we talk about the school education or higher education or research or other aspects, we have seen that there were challenges on every step. As
Yes, ma'am.
educationists, how do you look at 2020?
Yes, Dr. Halima. So I would like to start from the day like WHO announced on 14th March till 16th March somewhere. So they announced this is as a pandemic. So I will start the story from there. So it should be very much clear to the audience, whoever is listening. The lockdown has compelled many educational institutes to cancel their classes, examination, internship, etc. And they all were forced to choose the online models. So though somewhere it was very tough to implement, but still. So initially the educator and the students were quite confused and didn't understand how to cope up with the situations of this sudden crisis, which actually compelled closure of the educational institute somewhere and all that kind of activities. Even I do remember for almost 1 month, everything was closed. Like everybody was thinking what will happen in the future, especially in the case of education. Though CBSE cancelled their examinations, they postponed somewhere. Then even very important, ma'am, UPSC postponed their interviews for 2019. Even it happened to in 2020, but they postponed that thing also. You can understand civil services, that's the main thing in our nation. So but later on all realized that the lockdown has taught so many lessons to manage with the emergence of such pandemic. So thus I can say COVID created many challenges, but opportunities also for the educational institute, just to strengthen their technological knowledge and also the infrastructure. Teachers assigned work to students via internet. We started the game like this, like earlier we were doing this. So teachers start assigning work to students via maybe internet, deliver lectures through live video conferencing using different apps like Zoom is there, Google Meet. Earlier, I do remember the Zoom was, we were using it for even any meeting, even in the college. So Google Meet, then Facebook even helped a lot. YouTube is there, Skype, all these, whatever the basic things in social, it was available. We were using everything and many more. Like our institute use one platform for our students, that is Adu, which is actually very famous because March, April. So even those students who were at the time were ready to give interviews for their new jobs, they stopped immediately. They were like, there was big question. Then what will happen at that time? Now campuses were happening. And then third point I would like to take that all students start thinking for their higher education, though they used to give some IELTS and other kind of papers to go abroad for the higher studies. There was a big question mark how they will go for further for those things. Then I can say digital I can say global education actually affected. The COVID has affected everyone. Talk about the school kid from KG to the higher education to those who are actually were waiting for the placements. So
Yes.
everything has been affected. Yes, ma'am.
So now my concern is now whatever had happened because 2020 was not seen. It was not expected.
Not at all.
Nobody was aware that what's going to happen. Now
Yes.
coming to 2021. It is like we all can visualize that this situation is going to continue maybe for a few more months or maybe for a few more years.
Yes.
So how we are going to welcome 2021? What are our preparations for that? And what are our expectations in coming year? That is a big question.
So first,
Now,
I will take the expectations point of view. So for the 2021, we are thinking like we should not leave this online platform, first of all, because this is actually has given all of us, though I'm talking about as a teacher or the learner, the students, it has broken all the boundaries for us. I can take the knowledge from anywhere. I can impart my knowledge to anyone. So this is the best thing, that online, we all, teachers or learner or students or anyone, we start knowing that there is no boundary. I can learn from anywhere. So no doubt this pandemic has resulted in an unprecedented disruption. No doubt in this. Chahe wo school ho, university ho, college ho, education ho. But still, I will say that we have to make some build block better. Jo hamara infrastructure is not that good. We have to do something about those things. We have to maintain them. And then we have to think about a new hybrid model that is like online as well as offline. We should not leave this thing.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Shalu. Yes, these are wonderful ideas that we have to create the hybrid model, and whatever had happened, we have to forget and we have to start afresh. Now, please give your message to our viewers, the students and the teachers and the stakeholders of any institution, or the just common men, that how they have to welcome this 2021 with full zeal and enthusiasm.
Right, ma'am. You already used these two words, that zeal and enthusiasm. We have to, as a teacher, we have to be all the time on foot to learn something new. We have to update ourselves. Then if I will give the message to the students, the message for them, they are the learner. Whatever the part, if they are facing, if they are online, they are offline, they should learn, because they are at the learning part. They should not feel that this is what online has come in their life. The actual involvement will not be there, but they should understand, they should take every challenge as a new learning. And though I will like to give some things for the educationer who are actually the owner of the institutes, even they should understand and give some opportunities and learning platforms for the teachers also. And they should understand that they have to build a good platform so that teachers can work good on those platforms and they can give information to their students. So I think that's all to say to all listeners. So anyone else specifically you will say to, I would say that teachers should attend each and everything related to FDP. Maybe that is technology, that is ICT related or offline.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shalu. It was insightful talk and it was a beneficial conversation. I hope the viewers have found it very beneficial for them. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Halima. Thank you very much.
And thank you, my dear friends. This was the Aspiration 2021. And please watch tomorrow once again, because we have all 16 days aspirations starting from 16 December to 31st December. Let's see what the educationists have as aspirations, as expectations, as hope from 2021. Let's welcome with a beautiful smile. Thank you very much and take care.
Bye. Bye.